Hi there, Aries. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about November. November is going to have 4 weeks in it, so we're going to have 4 columns of cards and 3 rows in the overview, where we'll talk about where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is for each week. Then we'll go in depth on the 2nd through the 8th. All right? Let's go ahead and light the candle and get some good vibes going on in here, right? We're using that fabulous chakra candle, which we had last month. I think it's kind of fun. It'll be very beautiful and lovely. And the energy is just delightful. All right, we'll set it down right there. Very nice. All right. So we have a couple of things going on this particular month. Lots of things are happening. And for November, I want all of you to know my guides are talking to us very strongly about our personal bonds and relationships and how important they are to build upon in the next month. All right? So by doing so, we will create a tightness within ourselves that's comforting, right? We want comforting tightness. I know that sounds a little weird, but it's, I mean, tightness of weave, tightness of closeness with our peeps. The other part of the messages from my guides is all about how we are going to want to keep busy and stay on task. So we don't want to get too caught up in what's going on, right? There's a lot of things. I'm not saying bury your head in the sand by any means. I'm saying that if we stay on task and we stay focused, we won't get sucked into the twirling, swirling winds of negativity that we can't get sucked into at this time. We want to stay in our personal bubble, but we want to stay, continue to stay vigilant and cognizant and aware while not falling down into the rabbit hole. Does that make sense? There's a lot. I get it. And I'm here for you, and I get it. There's so much happening, and I want us to stay patient, and I want us to stay close to our dear ones, right? We want to make sure we're building relationships within our dear ones. Whoever our dear ones are, they don't have to be relatives. They just need to be people that we care about. And that will help us feel more at home in our bodies and our minds and our spirits as we move forward, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get a guiding card for the month, all right? So this deck we're going to use will be the Mythic Tarot. We've used it last month. We're going to use it this month for our guiding card. All of these decks here are pre-programmed for you. And if you want to know what they are, you can go down into the description box below and just hit more next to the description of what I'm talking about, and you'll get more information. Okay? So I'll set this deck aside. Now then, we have 9 of Pentacles. Very nice, Aries. Shows that we're stepping into a time when the finances will be good. We'll have enough money to take care of every little thing we need to do. We'll have a little extra to play with. We're getting close to a place where we might actually be like able to trust where the money's coming from on a regular basis, which would be super, super cool. So we're excited to see this. Things are starting to pay out like they are supposed to, and you're feeling the comfort that comes from that, okay? It doesn't mean spend it all. I know we can. Believe you, I'm an Aries. But we want to be able and willing to appreciate what we have and make sure we might even be making some savings account stuff going on here. So building up a savings would be a smart choice at this time so that we have a little something to lean back on in case of storms or other things that happen. You will be prepared, all right? And this is so good. I'm so excited to see this for you, all right? Oh, let's go ahead and get into the reading, all right? So we're going to go ahead and first we'll go ahead and grab, we're going to use this Morgan-Greer deck of Tarot for our mystery card, all right? So we're going to go ahead and splay them out like we like to. Wow. These ones are a little stickier than the average deck. All right. let's go ahead and find your card for the month, Aries, or for the week week of the 2nd through the 8th. All right, here it is. We're going to set it right there. We'll set this deck aside. And we'll come back to this card at the end of the reading and we'll clarify what we're talking about. Okay, perfect. And of course we have the Tempest deck, my very favorite pirate deck. Ha-ha! And we'll go ahead and do the overview right now. We're going to do 4 columns and 3 rows. Where we are, what's blocking us, and the final row is our solution. All right? So let's go ahead and set that deck aside. Now then, let's see what we have here. Once again, we'll go in depth on the very first week at the end of this reading. So stick around. I'm going to be very immediate about that process. So let's talk about what's going on through the 2nd through the 8th. There will be a celebration of some sort, something to celebrate, which is super nice. You are going to have the ability to like really be happy and content with something that you've accomplished this particular week. It is going to be really sweet and lovely. Whatever goals and dreams you're working towards at this time are going to be more realized and you will feel very good. Okay? Excellent. Love that. Next card down, where you're blocked. Fairness. There may not be a lot of fairness in the mix. So other people may be having a hard time around you. So whatever it is you're celebrating, you may want to keep that on the down low for yourself because you're blocked from it being fair. It won't be fair, but because you're in a good mood and you're having good stuff happening, I'm going to say that whatever's not fair must be running in your favor. And if it is running in your favor while other people aren't having a good time, you want to keep it to yourself, okay? Just keep your joy to yourself in some areas. Other people might not be doing it as well. And that's just what's going on. Don't make it a big deal, but take your celebration home, all right? You can celebrate, pop that champagne at home, all right? And your solution is to stay in your faith. Know that you've put in the work. You have done all the things that you need to do. You are not, your win isn't invalid, okay? Don't let other people's sadness or upset make you feel like your win is invalid because you're awesome. You've done all the things you're supposed to do, plus more, and that's why you're getting the win that you're getting. So celebrate yourself, be happy about who you are and what you're doing, and know that indeed you've got what you got because you did the work, all right? This isn't an accident. This is because you did it. So have faith. Have a little something around you that represents your faith that you can use as a touchstone that will help you feel connected to the truth of that your spirit is supporting you. And that's why you're winning. It's because your spirit wanted to support you. And that's what you're doing, right? Excellent. Well done. All right. Now, we're talking about the 9th through the 15th of November. Empress. Oh, yeah. We are scoring. We are making the big win. We are having anything come to us that we need or want. We tell the universe what we need and it will come to us easily, serendipitously no less. And indeed, winning. Can I just say winning? Winning. You are winning. Things are falling out of the sky in the best way possible. And that is so nice for you. I really, really appreciate that because the work has been done. You deserve to win without having to work so hard anymore, you know? All right. Not going to be heavy duty for you right now on relationships of a certain kind. The Lovers is here saying that probably not going to be having a great time. If you're in a relationship currently, there could be some issues with your relationship. Maybe you're not having enough time for them, or because maybe they get a little jealous that everything is coming so easily to you at this time. So be aware of those kind of squabbly stuff that could be going on at this time. It doesn't change the fact that there's appreciation, love, and care within the relationship. It just means that it's a little funny right now, okay? And don't take it wrong. Don't take it personally. Just know that it might be tough for them too. They might be on the not so easy right now list also. So even celebrating at home, your big wins could be a little difficult for them. So just be aware that your relationship could be an issue at this time. We have your solution this week is the King of Pentacles, which shows that you're absolutely having a male energy person who is very much so about the money. He cares about the money. He wants the money to work perfectly. This could be your relationship person who is, but someone here has an idea about how you should handle your money. They might be trying to tell you what to do, which is super interesting. But they might also have some good ideas that would be beneficial to you, and you might want to consider thinking about those. But don't necessarily take it as gospel. You want to definitely put your own work in and decide what's best for you in the moment, all right? Because King of Pentacles can be a little self-serving on occasion, so whatever's going on and whatever he's suggesting, if it has a twist to it that leans towards him more than you, question marks, right? So be aware. This card here is talking about, we're going to the 16th through the 22nd. Four of Wands. Yes, indeed. The Four of Wands is about two people coming together, having ideas, sharing them, and being on the same page and being happy about that and having a good time with that, okay? So when you can like have a mind meld with another person and like you're finishing each other's sentences and everything feels really simpatico, right? Everything is like flowing and everybody's excited about the concept, and you say something and then they say something and it adds a layer of awesomeness to each thing and it grows into this beautiful idea. That's what's going on for you, okay, Aries? That is really cool. I love to see that this particular week will have opportunities for you to communicate with other people and have like-minded ideas. Very cool. The Ten of Pentacles is blocked, showing family money will be blocked. You won't be getting any loans from family to help you make your big idea come true. You won't be getting any big money from like any inheritance stuff will be on the back burner, or might get information that there's another delay in that situation. So keep that in mind as you go, all right? It is an interesting concept, but you too can be informed and work through it, all right? And this card here is talking about where your solution is, okay? Basically, this is money you can't count on right here, okay? But your solution here is to remember lessons from past relationships as you're moving forward. And if you've done things in the past that could help you in this time, by all means, there's nothing wrong with looking back as long as you're remembering what you did right and what you did wrong. So then you can keep doing the things you did right over again, and then of course not repeating the things that you didn't do right. Because if it didn't work the first time, it probably ain't going to work a second time. Even though it's maybe with someone different, it might have just been the bad approach, period. So keep that in mind and take it as it resonates for you in your own relationships. This could be work relationships, family relationships, personal relationships. Figure out what works, okay? So how does that plug in, right? It'll be very different for each person, and I want you to apply it accordingly, all right? So this card here is talking about, we're talking about the 23rd through the 29th of November, and for the final week of November, we're looking at an opportunity to sabotage yourself. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What are you going to do here? You've had a really great month so far, and now you're going to sabotage yourself. Don't shoot yourself in the foot now. Everything has been going great. If you can not blow the diet, not blow everything up into out of proportion, you can stay on track, you can take care of yourself and do the right things. It's going to be awesome. Stay true to who you are and don't lose track, okay? I don't want you to lose track of anything. Stay on track, stay the course, Don't blow your life up. What's blocking you? King of Swords. There's going to be somebody who's very particular about how they want things done. And you're like, they'll have male energy. And this is going to be somebody who's standing in the way of you doing whatever it is you want to do. Of course, it might be a good thing considering, you know, you're going to blow your life up otherwise. So find yourself a way to get this worked out. Okay, so it doesn't have to be all awful all the time, right? Excellent news. We love that for you. All right. Pay attention to what's happening here. You can and you might indeed be able to take good care of what's happening. All right. We don't want you to sabotage yourself. This person blocking you might be actually a solution in its own right. All right. Because the other your actual solution is to be spontaneous, make a sudden decision, make an unexpected decision, and jump right in. Whatever it is, be spontaneous in the moment. The solution could be hanging out with this person who's blocking you. And that could be, okay, I'm going to do the right thing instead of the wrong thing, right? So in this moment, we're trying really hard not to blow our lives up. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and save these cards off to one side. As you know, I like to do. And we'll go ahead and go in deeper on this very first week of November, which is, of course, the 2nd through the 8th. Now we have this beautiful Ethereal Visions Tarot. I don't know why I pick them up. I never like picking them up. All right, so I'm going to add these cards to this and see what works out to help get us where we're going. All right, so where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is. We're going in deeper. We're going to get more information that will help us have a better idea. All right, we were talking about the big solutions, the big celebration. Huzzah, we are here, we've made it, everything is wonderful, and everything is working out nicely. So the star card shows me one of the reasons we're celebrating is we've completed a large amount of work. And we've done the hard work and everything came out perfectly and we are doing great now, okay? So this is a beautiful solution for you, and I really want you to know you are supported, you are cared for, and everything is working just the way it's supposed to. Well done. Now there will be some area in the next, in this particular week where you want to stand up for who you are and don't let anyone tell you that you should change what you're doing. You know, everyone's going to have a little opinion about every little darn thing, so they might come over, hey, why are you doing it like that? Oh, Aries, because you're awesome. That's why you're doing it like that. And don't let anyone tell you that you should change the way you're doing it. You can listen to their ideas and let them ruminate in your noggin, but don't jump on them like, oh, I was doing it wrong all this time. Oh, please. It's fine. You're doing just fine. Okay? And now that's a good thing. All right? So you're getting better and everything is good, excellent, proper, and lovely. All right? This card here is talking about how where you're blocked. We were talking about how wanting things to be fair or balanced, and it's not necessarily going to be fair or balanced. So trying to make it fair and balanced for everybody isn't going to work. You can't make it balanced for everybody. Once again, other people seeing you possibly doing very well could want to tell you, hey, well, you da-da-da-da-da, blah, blah. And the answer is, I'm doing great. But I don't want to tell you I'm doing great because that would be rude. So I'm just going to keep on doing great and smile and nod. Far out. That's interesting. I'll keep that in the back pocket. Thank you very much. And move on. 9 of Cups, showing that your wishes aren't going to be getting fulfilled this particular week, at least as far as camaraderie or other things where you're not going to necessarily bond with all the people around you because you really are doing great. Over here, you're doing great. Other people, not so much. And so you can't really talk about it, and so you can't really be in a team effort situation with your neighbors or whatever. You're going to be doing your own darn thing and winning. So, yay. All right. And the other thing that's missing is, or blocking you, there's a gentleman of like mind or a male energy person of like mind. Nope, sorry, my bad. Knight of Wands. Fighting for your ideas will be broken, will be something that you can't do. All right, so don't fight for your ideas with other people. Standing up for your ideas, yeah. Standing up for yourself, fighting for your ideas, both blocking, even though they're where you are is defending yourself. What's blocked is defending yourself. So, yeah, people just don't want to hear it right now. They don't want to hear that you're having a good time. This card here is talking about your solution. We're talking about staying in your faith, staying true to yourself, staying true to what your beliefs are. Your beliefs take care of you, not anyone else. So when you have a physical manifestation of your faith around you, you can feel comforted by that belief without having it be like running around saying neener, neener, neener to anyone else, because this isn't what you're doing. You're taking good care of yourself. You are earning what you deserve because you do. You deserve what you got. Everything you get is something that you've earned. And I don't want you to even dream a single thought that says that this goodness isn't yours and that you should change who you are to make other people happier, because that's not true, okay? So you stay in your faith, stay in what you believe, it's good. Don't blow yourself up. Don't sabotage yourself because other people tell you, oh, if you just did this, then it would be better for me. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who like to say that. Oh, it would be better for me if you did this. Like, it would be better for me if you did that. So, it's interesting. Do pay attention to what's going on around and make sure that before you even get started on some of your setup, you double check and verify the information that would support you in what you're doing. That way you know in advance that you're not immediately stepping on other people's toes. You don't have to have it be a big deal, but knowing in advance helps a lot, okay? And of course, we are creating a foundation of power for yourself, because what's true is true. You are going to step into that space that says, while I appreciate all of the information you have shared with me, I'm not going to sabotage myself. I'm taking good care to stay in my faith that I am doing exactly what's right for me, although it may feel bad for so-and-so over there. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to do it the right way, all right? And you're doing great. Everything is going to be awesome, okay? You're building a foundation of power for yourself that you are worthy of and that is good for you. And that's awesome. Okay? Perfect. Nice. So, I have a new deck we're going to be playing with for, it's called the Path of the Soul. And these are beautiful fractal images. These are going to be our closing message beyond the mystery card. But let's go ahead and look at these beautiful cards. All pre-programmed, Aries. What do we have for you? You'll see why I love these cards in just a second. Beautiful. This is a fractal image. So it's an image. I'm not even 100% sure how or why they make these images, or I feel like they're scientific / dreamy / all the good things happening there. And what I'm getting from this card is a lot of heart. There's a lot of heart in this card. There's a lot of movement and the spreading of wings. There's, well, at the same time coming together, it's like there's a coming together of ideas, the birthing of ideas and light and energy, a fire, excitement. Everything that you get from this card is forward pushing. It's very Chariot. I'm getting a lot of Chariot from this card, and I really want you to see and know and understand that what this card offers you is support and knowledge that you're moving forward in whatever way you're going. And when you put your heart, your energy, and your mind, and all of those things together, there's no losing. Okay, this is a no losing card. There's no chance of you losing. Very beautiful card. Very Nine of Pentacles. Ta-ta! I love it. This is such a beautiful card. All right, I'm going to set it down right here. Dun, 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 dun. Now, let's get our mystery card. The mystery card here, beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles here showing us that there could be discussions about family money. So you might be getting a communique from your family about family money. Maybe there is something to be said about, like, we have a couple of weeks before the end of this year, and we want to start talking about what we're going to do with the family money before we reinvest or uninvest or whatever we want to do. We want to talk about it again before we make big decisions. Things are coming to a head and we need to make decisions. So there may be like a couple of weeks of communication situation here. You want to pay attention to that stuff, and that will be helpful to you as you get ready to have other conversations about it later on in the month. All right? Excellent. We'll set that down right there. Now, let's get a pocket full of rocks. All right. So we have emerald. We have, ooh, goldstone. We have blue opal. All right. So what's fun about this is these are all heart stones, but they're also other stones. So we'll do it this way first, and then I'll show you where else they go. Ha-ha. So goldstone, being a second chakra stone, is about being fiery and active on the earth plane, creating what you need to create to move you forward. We've talked about that. We've talked about you being able to do that, and firing on our earth plane. Careful, careful, careful. We have emerald. We're healing our heart. We're healing what our heart wants and needs. This is a fourth chakra stone. It's all about your heart being healed in the process. There's some things here that don't feel quite fair or right. They're not fair for you at all. When someone says, we want you to dim your light for somebody or something, and your brain is going, I don't want to change a damn thing. I don't want to change anything. They're saying, you should probably dim your light a little bit. And you're like, but whatever's going on, if you do have to dim your light a little bit or whatever, trust and believe that it won't work. The people who want to see you or be with you will find you, okay? So trust and believe this is good news, and we're very happy to see it for you, okay? So you're healing your heart. You're healing the part of you that's feeling pushed against, and we want to make sure that you're feeling okay in that department. Opal, blue opal, is a fifth chakra stone. It's all about communicating in a gentle, kind way, and knowing that there's a lot of love in the words that you're sharing and using to communicate what your wants, needs, and desires are. And I think that there's really a question mark coming up for me here about what's going on. You might want to get new information before you show up to where you're going, or what you're getting busy with this particular week. You want to have new information before you go there, because I feel like there's information you need. We have, I'm going to go ahead and lower that one down, put that one there, and that one there. So these two stones are your higher heart stones also, and they're talking about the feminine energy of your higher heart, which is sort of 4.5 chakra, right? And it's about dreaming up what you want to dream, and then the goldstone is this is the feminine energy, and this is the male energy. Goldstone being you able to physically create what your heart is dreaming up. So the feminine energy dreams it up, the masculine energy builds it and makes it happen. So this is beautiful, beautiful balance of power, so to speak, and when they're both working together, anything is possible. So really beautiful. I'm going to set these stones down right here. All right. Okay. And as always, Aries, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but you can if you like. Let me know what's going on with you. Comment below. Let me know how any of this reading suits you or doesn't suit you, or let me know what's happening for you. All right? I'm excited to hear what's going on. In the description box below, when you hit more next to the description of the video, boop, there's more. You can go down there. There's a lot of information about like all the different decks that I'm using, so you can find a list of all these decks, which are quite lovely. You'll also find my calendar and see where I'll be, when I'll be, and what's going on with all the fairs that I go to, so you can come out and see me at the fair. But if it's not possible for you to meet me at the fair, I totally understand. There's a link there for how you can book a reading privately over the phone, and I'll do what I can for you there. All right? Thank you so much for coming out and being here. I appreciate the one and the all of you. We will talk to you next week about the 9th through the 15th of November. See you then.